Wow, I look kind of wonderful this morning. I think I slept really good because normally I'm awake enough when hubby leaves that I'm aware of him getting up and moving around and saying goodbye. This morning, I did not wake up at all until my alarm went off. And hubby had already left. And he's like, you looked so cute and sleepy. It's like, yeah. I was really tired because I had kind of a mental health day yesterday, but I still pushed through and did some things towards goals that I currently have. I suppose that was really good. I should be proud of myself, but it exhausted me. Extra exhausted me. So this morning I was just doing a little bit of makeup. Probably should do something about my hair, but maybe not. I'm going to record some ASMR this morning. I'm hoping to also record a reaction video. I do want to try and do those weekly. We're at this point where sprinklers are going off. My husband got them all set up over the weekend to come on, and probably a good idea because it's been really warm. By the way, today is the last day of school officially. So it's a shorter day, which means I better get moving because I don't have a full afternoon like I normally do. So when I get some things done before I gotta go, I'm telling myself I'm not tired. I refuse to be tired anymore because being tired is so fucking exhausting. It's like tiny little cat face hanging out here. I actually focused on it. It's a little impressive as a web.
Yeah, because it's not connected by 4 sides, just 2 in multiple spots.
In the corner. Hello. I don't like you, but you're kind of cool.
He's like, I wanna go. Let's go.
Rough? Yeah, we have to do it all. Well, no, we don't have to. Yeah. Okay. I'm drinking some liquid IV because I was just feeling kind of lethargic. I'm like, is it helping yet? I don't know. So it's officially summer break now. And I've been meaning to change these bye-byes, especially Brody. I'm feeling really tired right now though. I do not want to take a nap. So I need to just find stuff to do so I can just keep going, basically. So yeah, change Brody. I could change Claire. Shit, I'm just starting to space out because I'm so tired and it's warm. So it's like, I wish I could just sit outside and just lounge, but it's so warm. There's my sweeties. I decided to change Brody into this because I felt like it looked kind of like loose and breathable. And then I put Claire in her lemon outfit. It does have a jacket that goes with it, but it's so warm. What was I saying? I was pausing the video because my son was getting ice out of the freezer. It was super loud. But yeah, it has a jacket with this outfit, but it's so warm. She doesn't need a jacket. So therapy is tomorrow again already. And I was thinking about taking Ivy with me actually. But then it's like, I look at these cuties and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of want to take Claire again. It's hard. It's hard because it's like, I wish I could just take all of them. Okay, not all of them, but like my top favorites, which is a lot of them. But there we go. Let's get them all cozy in the bassinet. I still need to get some good magnets to make his new pacifiers. Do you guys remember what I got him? And this one will glow in the dark because it's got that. This one as well. And then this blue one. So I really need to turn those into magnets for Brody. But, it's like, I do have, you know, this one. No. Like I said, he doesn't usually take a pacifier, but I would like him to at night, help him self-soothe himself a little bit more because he gets a little fussy. Claire sleeps really peacefully. So cute. I totally need to go buy some new shampoo. I had my shampoo upside down in the shower in the little caddy, and the lid was open just enough that for days now my shampoo has just been dripping down the drain. I didn't have enough to shower. I had to use my youngest shampoo. Anyways, we're gonna have some dinner, me and the kiddos. Hubby's gonna work a long shift tonight, so I'm not sure what time he'll be home. Probably 9 or 10, I would guess, but again, no idea. And then my kiddos are gonna go to their cousin's baseball game while I hang out by myself for an hour. But we're gonna eat our dinner and watch some Walking Dead. And I was just staring at Brody with his pacifier. And I know you saw him earlier. But he looks so freaking real with his pacifier. My mind is blown right now. I'm like waiting for him to like wriggle or something or take a little breath because he just looks so freaking real right now. I'll probably hold him while I have some dinner. So freaking cute. Oh my god. Alrighty, the kids have left with their Nana to go to their cousin's baseball game. I'm going up and down in tone. Okay, I do not feel good. I feel slightly like I have the flu, and I think it's simply because I'm exhausted and the AC is on. It's making me feel cold and achy. But here's the catch. If I were to turn off the AC, I'd feel fucking hot. So what I'm gonna do is lay Brody in bed, and then I'm gonna get in bed and just watch some TV. A really nice thing, I changed my sheets this morning. So I'm climbing into fresh, clean sheets. I absolutely love that. Love it, love it, love it. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Wow, I like blurred those words into each other really well. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. I just woke up from a morning nap. We literally need to leave for therapy. I haven't been able to eat anything yet because my stomach, I went to bed with a really bad stomach ache and I'm still not well. So I'm doing protein. I'm taking Claire. I've already got her in here. She's gonna be, I'm like, she's my accessory because she matches my yellow bag right here. With her little yellow lemon. Anyway, it's mostly in her bow because the little lemon's on her shirt and on her shoes. Anyway, I am so tired. I finished the book that we were reading. Hubby has suggested it to our therapist. She has ordered it. Obviously won't have the book, you know, but she has ordered it to read it. So I don't know, therapy might be interesting today, or it might be same old like the rest of my life. Bowie, don't know. You didn't answer the question now. Sorry, I need to leave. I can't answer your question. We're here. Just in time again. And I'm struggling to get her out. There we go.
Here, look here. Here, look here. Here.
Dave's been working hard, I can tell. I am trying not to go to sleep. I have not had any coffee today because I didn't want to like really exacerbate. I can't ever say that word, you guys. My stomach situation. Anyway, so hubby is playing Call of Duty right now to just chill, and I need to bitch. I need to vent. So, hubby had introduced the book to our therapist, and she did buy it. She downloaded it digitally, so she has been able to start reading it, and she's pretty much finished the first chapter, I think she said, which I appreciate very much, that effort. I just hope she has time to really get through the book before our next session. And especially since the session after that one will be in 2 weeks, because she will be gone the week after, if that makes sense. I was kind of letting this session be like the determining factor, because so far I have not been happy with any of the sessions so far. And I'm going to try and keep this brief, but it's really hard. So today we left therapy and I was telling hubby, I think we kind of need to do our own therapy outside of these sessions. She's not being helpful so far. I feel like these outside sources that we keep finding are going to be more helpful, and then we can just use her as kind of a mediator if problems arise that we can't work through very well together, basically. During therapy today, there was internal screaming. I started bouncing my foot, which hubby noticed this, and he knew I was extremely agitated. And this was when it's hard to remember everything that happens in therapy, especially when there's heightened emotion like there was today. I don't really know what we were talking about, but hubby was kind of saying like, oh, I think it was like efforts that we do in making each other feel loved or something, because he'll come home and say, I love you. And then I don't always reciprocate that, because first of all, he verbally says, I love you all the time. He is very good at doing that. However, if I'm not feeling the love, I especially won't want to just say I love you back. And even on the other side, I've already told hubby this. I'm like, even if I am feeling the love, telling you that I love you is not my love language. I don't want to just, I love you. I love you. I love you. I want to say it when I really mean it. And I just feel like the more you say it, it just loses its effectiveness and value a little bit. And so no, I used to, out of what I felt was obligation, to tell him that I loved him. My point being, in this particular situation, this was the first time, I kid you not, the first time in our relationship that he has ever wanted me to do more. And I got a little agitated by this because, again, I have communicated this to hubby that I want to say I love you when I mean it. I don't want it to lose its value by repeating it all the time. So I got a little uneasy, and the therapist was like, every time in therapy, hubby keeps bringing up stuff that he needs you to do more of, but why do you get all edgy about it? I was like, what has he said? She's like, well, literally just now, and he was wanting you to say that you love him more. And I was like, that's literally the only thing he said. Like, she was trying to make it sound that, like, he had been saying all these things in therapy that I was or wasn't doing. when that wasn't the case. Oh, I was so pissed. I was livid. I was very like, what do you mean? No, he's never said that before. Oh, I was so upset. I was so angry. I gave credit where credit was due, and I was like, yeah, he's worked on putting his phone down when we are in the room together and when I want to talk to him, for example. And so it's like, I have seen improvements, but there was just, this therapist is not working for me. And no, I'm not interested in getting a new one because that's a whole process to start over. She still goes on tangents about like her motherhood. At one point, just to kind of sum up this, how this session went, because I have finished that book and I had this like clearer and broader understanding of what I feel like so many of us experience that can attribute to these marriage problems or depression or anxiety. Oh, that's another tangent on depression I do need to bring up for a quick second. But I felt like I needed to switch her seats. And I do feel like I kind of put her in her place at one point because she's like, she kind of continued this from the previous session where it's like, yeah, there's no manual for raising kids and everybody's different and what works for the other kid doesn't work for that kid. And if the one kid just puts their foot down and doesn't do it, you know, do what you say. And then she left it with that. And I'm like, so then you ask the child why they're putting their foot down. You ask them what's wrong. After reading this book, it's like, and I have seen this literal example blossom in my own kid. He's struggling right now, and I'm not sure where I have slipped up or where his dad has slipped up. But anytime my son is getting his emotional needs met, for example, he thrives. He's an amazing kid, gets good grades, helps out at home. So yeah, I feel like I put the therapist in her place a little bit, and I was like, well, if the kid is misbehaving, you find out why. There's always a reason. Kids are not born bad. Never. My therapist again asked, she was like, so you're not currently on any antidepressants? I was like, no. I have tried so many in the past and they haven't worked. She's like, well, they're coming out with new ones. Like, they're even starting to use ketamine or something. Have you guys heard of that? I don't know. They're starting to even use that. And I'm like, I'm not depressed. I've never been depressed. I'm emotionally neglected, and it sometimes presents itself as depression, but I am not depressed. And again, it was one of those moments where I was just very like, I'm not depressed. Don't you ever tell me that I am. Because when I'm getting my needs met, I thrive. I love my life. I have interests and goals and dreams and desires, and I am happy with where my life is going. I'm not depressed. That made me so mad. Even after I told her, no, I do not take them. I'm not interested in taking them. She continued to say, well, they're coming out with new stuff. No. Absolutely not. Oh my God. I might have to make a cup of coffee, you guys. I think it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My girlie's coming in to chat. Look at that. She's been having so much fun with Sharpies. Oh, you watched my reaction video? Was it fun or stupid?
It was like, there's some that were like, what? I'm just kidding. They weren't that bad, actually.
Well, they have some interesting stuff, huh? Yeah, I need to do another one.
With me.
You want to do the next one with me?
Mm-hmm. I did the newest one. I watched the newest one today, so not that one.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't going to do that one. I had a different one in mind. They have some good stuff, huh? I've only watched the one. Do you have Sharpie on your nose?
Probably. Every single time I would walk.
It's cool through here. Nice overhang of the trees. Oh, it's bright. I can't see, I'm blinding myself.
What should we like go over there? And back on the spot.
We're home, Tyler. Are you happy to be? Okay, I want to go play.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Is my face in it?
Yeah,
Alright, anyway.
barely. It's like hitting your eyebrow. There you go.
I had to turn my camera around so I can get the full picture right now because it's aesthetically pleasing. I'm cutting these beautiful mangoes, these gorgeous flowers. I don't know, it's just a vibe for me. My husband's convinced that we're sick. I don't know. We are so tired that's why he thinks that. Last night was so funny though, going on that walk. I got a little bit of video from it but did not get this, and I wished I would have, but when we walked behind this house, Xylo did not have his anti-bark collar on. But when we walked behind this house on the other side, the dogs saw us and he recognized them. However, it's extremely clear that he thinks the dogs are giving him the beeps and the shocks because the way he responded or lack thereof was a huge indicator that he's like, oh, it's my friends, I have to be polite. So he was just like, like he completely changed his tone. It was so cute. Anyways, we got a pot of coffee. We're doing biscuits and gravy with mango, and that's it. So I'm so tired. Yummy. Claire's ready for an outfit change.
Who put their fork in the front of the dishwasher?
I think I've even fit this on Sadie Lou before, so I'm excited to try this on Claire because she is kind of a smaller newborn, so everything's big on her. But I'm hoping this fits her a little bit more snugly. Yep, that fits her much more snug. Just what I was expecting. I did not put a little bow on her for the night. Oh, she's so adorable. I just needed to hold her for just a minute. But I have a drink that I want to try, and I don't think I want to hold her while I try it. Oh, she's so cute. All right, let me lay her down. Medium bodied, super sweet. I do like super sweet. I do not like dry wine. Bodied, I'm not sure on this. Anyway, this is the fruity red sangria. Here, hold on.
Let's go.
This smells like all the red wines I've had before.
Looks like a blood. It's got a fruity bouquet.
It's definitely not my favorite, unfortunately, because we just bought an entire box. But I think it is drinkable. Like, it's sweet enough.
We should throw this away.
Hubby and the kiddos went on a hike yesterday evening. They were gone quite a while, from like 4 something to like 9, but that also included them. They stopped and grabbed some pizza. And this morning I'm like, did you guys bring back some mosquitoes? Because I think I got bit on my knee, but I stayed inside the whole time they were gone. So I was like, you guys brought mosquitoes home. Like, into the house. Ooh. Did you guys see that bee hit my fucking nose? That's really warm. Today is a cooler day. We were supposed to have rainstorms today and tomorrow, but they disappeared. So it's still nice and warm, just not as warm. So I basically told hubby last night that I don't think I can keep going to therapy. And I said, if you feel like it's helping you, you can keep going though. But it is damaging me to keep going. And I have to convince myself and make up an excuse to tell myself, get through one more session with her. So for like example, I was like, go to therapy this week and then we won't have therapy next week because she's gone. So we'll have kind of a break. I feel like I'm twisting my arm to get myself to go there. So that is not good. And then on the flip side though, however, it will be hubby gone for 2 hours. And for the past couple of weeks, we've kind of been using this time as mini dates where we just grab food on the way home and kind of talk. Well, I talk about therapy. He doesn't really respond more than yeah and huh. They were at least some sort of connection with him, at least before and after getting there. So I'm conflicted about that because I don't want to lose that, because if he's spending 2 hours a week to go to therapy and that essentially lately has been taking away from our date night, and then I'm left with nothing. Or on the flip side, then we have to make even more effort to have that official date time because we won't be having therapy together anymore. But I just can't keep going. I'm going to freak out at this therapist. It's like a ticking time bomb inside of me. I just can't keep going. So hubby is home today because he kind of overdid it on the hike. And he came home like feeling feverish and achy and chills. And the dogs need some fresh water. He's been resting this morning. Where I'm currently at. While they were hiking, I just spent like 2 or 3 hours literally recording TikToks for my Shady Sadie. So I have a lot of drafts. I only have like 30, but TikTok is like, you might want to delete or post some to help manage your drafts. And I'm like, they're managed. Trust me. I'm managing just fine. Thank you very much. It's strange because like a couple years ago I had like accumulated over like 100 drafts in my doll TikTok and they didn't care. Guess they have like new rules and everything now. The one time I leave my phone and I get in all these text messages while I'm gone. Jeez Louise, we went and got lunch, took the kids. The school is doing free lunches for the first like month and a half of summer. And then we went to the park and let them play. And I have been slowly pulling weeds out front.
Actually, you're pulling grass, Mom, not weeds.
They are weeds because they've gone to seed. See, all of this has gone to seed, so I've been slowly pulling it all out.
Wait, so
Because it's like
is this
needing to be
taller
pulled
grass
out.
with the seed, the boy grass, and the shorter grass without seeds, the girl grass?
Oh my god.